my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage. And he's able to get a hand on it. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. To return is Williams. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the Jets' 39-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll work this down inside the 35. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop.
The 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
From
and
the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
That's good.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. Give a chance. set up first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. When you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground,
he gets out wide. It'll go to the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season.
The Lions 7, Jets nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. Drive will begin there.
They're on the 25-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's home. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. He'll go again with Hall. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
so everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A grab there for Wilson, his first of the game, and gives his team a first down.
A gain of 15.
Here's 1st and 10.
And the Jets first down.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
6-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. Another run here with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He's going to have the Jets first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
Give up the middle with Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
They face second down and 7. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Second and 7. They will run it over center with Hall. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
13-yard line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, like, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it's Williams. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard On first down, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 38 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
This defense, bad judges, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on third down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
To the goal line and in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Good. Makes the score Lions 14, Jets 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's Braden Mann now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Next up, as it is touchdown inside the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up the
The Lions all there, first time out. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. They'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped, and you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Here's Gibbs. And he will score again. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Eight, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 21-3 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. So we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but you wind up only gaining about a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now Gibbs. Room to run at the 35. Jameer Gibbs. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. That's quickly out to Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets first down. And in motion is Smith.
New York.
Now faking the give. He'll swing this one out to home. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. 3rd and 2, here we go. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
What's that? He'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Up beyond the 25. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. A long one from Gibbs. That's a gain of 72 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Montgomery trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone.
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Jets 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the give, it's Hall. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, they're going to wrap him up.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Down the right sideline. And he will score. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Will Lutz now for the PAT. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Williams now to return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
This is good. And he's going to be taken down to 37. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
One more time for Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Super 66.
He'll go play action with Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the 3rd. We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. The 4th quarter begins, and it's a run with Montgomery. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 12-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. They are boarded up. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. This drive on the ground, it's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
This will be a nice pickup of 5. We'll take it to the 41-yard line.
taken down at the 41. It's a gain of
3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
They go back to Allen.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down, following a gain of 6.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And this will be good enough for a first down as he gets up past the 25.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Detroit.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
He was tackled at the 40.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
4 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
First down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
10 more yards. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
2nd and inches.
What's that?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 3rd and a yard.
20. What's that?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They'll go down to a knee. Second and 11. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee.